Hey guys, it's Joey. So this is going to be my impressions, my thoughts on the episode, The Caretaker. This is not a review, just so you know. I'm not rating the episode at all. I'm just going to discuss what I thought about the episode and what it did for this season so far, and we're just going to get right into it. So the episode starts with Clara sort of running in between the doctor and Danny and going back and forth, and it showed how much stress and she was on. I don't know how Clara sleeps, first of all. I don't know where she gets in time to sleep, and she always looks so pretty and well done, and if that were me, I feel like I'd just look dead. If I was just running all over the place and going on dates and being a good girlfriend or boyfriend and also being a good friend to the doctor, I feel like I would be losing my mind and I'd be sleep deprived and always tired. But she's a fighter. She's a scrapper. She has all this energy. She's spunky. So I guess Clara can keep up with the doctor and be at home for Danny and teach, and she's just a really amazing and sort of inspiring character, I think, companion. A lot of people don't like Clara, but she has become one of my favorite companions, especially this season. Just this season alone, she's been a lot more interesting, and you got to see more of her personality instead of her dichotomy with Matt Smith, because with Matt Smith she was more like smitten with him, but with Peter Capaldi I feel like this is the real Clara we're getting to know, and now we're getting to know her further in sort of a relationship dynamic with Danny, and we're seeing how the doctor reacts to her having a new boyfriend and him being a soldier, him having been a soldier, which was interesting because I didn't expect the reaction that he gave. There was a lot of yelling in that episode. The doctor seemed pretty upset that he was a soldier and he was not okay with it. But it turns out that he was sort of vetting him. The doctor loves Clara. Clara loves the doctor. It's obvious. They don't say it, but they have a fondness and a love for each other. And the doctor, he's an older guy. He's wise. He knows. He wants to make sure that Clara ends up with an appropriate person, somebody that's right for her, can keep up with her, and that won't hurt her ultimately. This episode had the monster, and I don't think the monster had anything to do with the actual plot of the episode. It was just sort of a device to compel the personal character story. Now we see the tension that came with Clara introducing Danny to the doctor, and it was really the strong-headed guys, and Clara herself is strong-headed, so you have all these egos and all these emotions just coming out into the forefront, and it's just chaos at first. But as you saw the episode, it sort of has meaning. There's purpose to that chaos. Danny's trying to understand the doctor and vet him, as well as the doctor trying to vet Danny to make sure that Clara is in a safe and constructive place. Because both these guys adore and love Clara. It's obvious. I mean, it doesn't take much to see that. And Clara loves both these guys immensely and intensely, and it's just really, honestly, I got a little teary-eyed toward the end, because they're both trying to protect Clara so much, because they both have so much emotion and feeling toward her, and it's nice to see that. I feel like we haven't seen that in a while with a companion in Doctor Who. We saw that with Amy, sort of, but I don't feel like it was that intense. The Doctor was never overprotective of Amy, and in contrast to Rory. So I really enjoyed this episode. I really like what it did. I really like the story it told, and I really like to see the dynamic between. I've been waiting to see how the Doctor would react to Danny and him previously being a soldier. So yeah, that's my impression of The Caretaker. It was funny. It was a funny episode, as well as being a little bit intense and a little emotional. And the bit at the end about Missy maybe being God? Playing God? There wasn't that much context put in there, but I got the notion that she considers herself God, or the people that work for her consider herself God-like. And with the whole heaven thing coming into play, and paradise, whatever you want to call it, like he said, there's various names for that sort of paradise, heaven thing. That's also the word of the season, thing. There's a thing, gotta do a thing. I don't know, a thing, but it seems like she's playing God, or wants to play God, or is trying to be God. Tune in next week for my impressions of next week's episode. I think I'm going to do these until the end of the season. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. I'm glad you guys are watching. This is a lot of fun, and see you guys next time.